Hello and welcome to Tanner's Table. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about a very easy and versatile dish that looks very impressive while still being very simple to make. Sweet potato chickpea bowls with fennel slaw and lemony yogurt. This is a beautiful balance of flavors and contrasting ingredients that work together to make a quick and delicious dinner. We're going to start with 4 to 5 medium-sized sweet potatoes, trimming off the ends for compost and then slicing into half-inch medallions. I really love the texture of sweet potatoes here, but you can feel free to substitute broccoli, cauliflower, a different root vegetable, anything you have hanging around really. Once those are sliced, we can prep our seasoning, which is just a simple mixture of 2 teaspoons ground coriander and 2 teaspoons ground cumin. If you have any garam masala around, that works super well here too. Spread your sweet potatoes out on a sheet pan lined with aluminum foil and add 2 tablespoons or so of olive oil, half our spice mixture, some freshly ground black pepper, and a pinch of kosher salt. We want to get our vegetables as evenly seasoned as possible, and I find that's easiest with a gloved hand spreading out the seasoning and making sure they're all evenly coated. Once that's done, these are going into a 400-degree oven for 10 minutes. While those roast, we can drain and rinse 2 cans of chickpeas and add those to a bowl along with our remaining 2 tablespoons of olive oil, a pinch of kosher salt, some more freshly ground black pepper, and the rest of our seasoning blend. Once those are nice and mixed, they're ready to stand by until the sweet potatoes come out of the oven from their first round of roasting. Use some tongs to give those a flip so they don't get too much sun on one side, and add our chickpea mixture, spreading everything out into as even a layer as possible. Then that's going back into the 400-degree oven for another 25 minutes. In the meantime, let's prep our fennel slaw. We'll start by slicing off the top fronds, and don't throw those away, okay? They're really good for garnish here and in other dishes or even cocktails. Slice off the root though, that's going into the compost, and then slice both halves of the fennel into thin-ish slices. Our next ingredient is a jalapeno pepper, and I once made a mistake in college I'm never making again, so I'm going to glove up for this step, and I recommend that you do as well. Slice the pepper thin, composting the stem, and I'm cooking this dish for someone who doesn't like too much heat, so I'm going to de-seed them, which is where most of the heat is, but you don't have to. Finally, we'll slice 2 limes right down the middle, and I know I said lemons earlier, but I only had limes, and you can use whatever citrus you want, honestly. But regardless, we'll use a fork to add the juice of one of our citrus fruits to our slaw and then giving a mix and setting aside. Lastly, we're going to take about a cup or so of Greek yogurt and add in the juice of our remaining lemon or lime to get lemony or limey yogurt. By now, our vegetables are done roasting and they smell amazing. All those spices get nice and toasty and aromatic in the oven and everything smells super delicious. Now that everything's prepped, we are ready to plate. I like to start with a smear of the yogurt sauce on the bottom of the plate, top that with some of our roasted veggies, toss on a bit of our fennel slaw, and finally add some of the fennel fronds for garnish. This dish is great on its own or over rice or starch of your choice and is delicious no matter how you plate it. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you decide to make this. If you do, please leave a comment below or shoot me a message. I'd really love to hear what you thought. As always, the recipe is written in full on my website, and I'll link to that in the description. If you liked what you saw here, please subscribe if you haven't already and hit the bell icon to get notified of new recipes and videos. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. All are at Tanner's Table.